Hey, what's up guys? I thought I would go over an advanced technique that I found in Streets of Fury EX. Unfortunately, it's like character exclusive. Some characters can do it, some can't. As you can see, you have 3 lanes in this game, or 3 planes. And you can switch between them at will. Now, with the beta patch and now the Furious Edition patch, you can change between lanes really fluidly. Like from a dash, or while you're moving. And what you can do is you can also attack out of the plane change. And depending on the character, I found that they have to have a really low active hitbox on their attack. You can actually get a combo off it. It's kind of hard to get the distance. Takes some pretty fast fingers. You have to move your hand from up to jump, and then immediately like piano to the square button. Some characters have, most of the characters have it on their square button, the ones that can do it anyway. Some characters have it on their triangle. However, you're not going to get as much off a triangle depending on the character because, you get a ground bounce off it. Like with him, let's see if I can do it with him. He moves forward too much. If I could show it with another character.
Come on.
See, unfortunately, a lot of the characters don't have a, vertical hitbox. Or it doesn't reach down far enough for it to actually work when you're on the ground. This is basically the equivalent of doing like a hyper hop, jump attack in like King of Fighters or something. Obviously, you're doing a hop attack. Some attacks are better for jump-ins than others. And he can do it with his triangle attack. I've only found a couple characters that can do this, and it seems pretty limited. I'm actually going to talk to the developers. I don't know if this is intentional or not. That infinite that I used to do, they took out of the game. I'll have to ask them if it's actually intentional or not, but it's a pretty cool technique. It definitely helps on the final boss because it's really hard to get a clean hit on him in the first place. I've been calling it plane punishing or off-plane punishing. I don't really know what the official term would be, as no one else plays this, but pretty cool. So once again, you just switch planes and you do whatever attack you can. I'll go ahead and show off one more. Most characters can do it off their triangle, or more of them can than others. Like Mr. Karate here. He can't do it on a square, despite how it looks. I think the hitbox will need to have some work for this to be like an intentional mechanic. But you can do it with his triangle. But obviously it's a lot harder to convert off of because it's a ground bounce. You can do stuff like this. Anyway, I'll catch you guys tomorrow. I'm actually going to go see Star Wars today, and unfortunately my data cable that I'm using for my DualShock 4 is on the way out again. I'm pretty pissed off. I paid like $12 for this thing. It's been like barely 2-3 months and it's already out again. So I'll have to buy another one. If I go over to Target tomorrow and they're going to charge me like $20 for one, then I'm going to hold off. So that's kind of going to limit what I can do in terms of videos. I'll probably put up some stream VODs. I do still have my stick, so I can play PC XR. I have my Vita capture card and everything, so you might actually see more variety. It depends on what happens when I go to the store tomorrow. Peace.